Hi guys, I'm back. Welcome to this get ready with me or whatever. I just took a shower and now I am just moisturizing my face. I have my retainer on, so you might not hear some of the words I say. My pronunciation is on -1 right now. Like it's quite bad, but yeah. Okay. How do I start this topic? From the topic, from the title, I'm pretty sure you have an idea of what I'm talking about. Please don't mind the stained t-shirt. Like my body, it's just wet, okay? So yeah, so we're best friends. So basically, I'm like a girl that has, like, my personal preference when it comes to friends will always be like males, because I feel like I get along well with males and there's just always less drama that side as compared to like the girls. But I have female friends as well, you get me? Like, I feel like I have a strong balance of the two. So I think out of my male friends, I have there are about 3 people that I feel like I wholeheartedly love, or like with all of my heart, and like we get along so well. Like those are the people I call my like bestest or best friends. I won't name them because one thing about my boyfriends, they don't like being in the public eye and they don't like people knowing that they have that soft side to them. I don't know what it is with male figures and not wanting people to know that they could actually be sweet and they're soft and they're nice people. Like, what is it? Is it, what's wrong? The thing of, does it injure your masculinity or something? Like, bro, people should know that you're a sweetheart. But anyway, they don't want me, so out of respect of their privacy, I won't mention their names. So, this morning I woke up very emotional just thinking about one of my male friends, and I was like this guy has shown me the purest form of love that I don't think I've ever gotten in my relationships or in my friendships. He's been nothing but genuine and wholly, like, platonically, like, okay, yeah, there hasn't been a sense of awkwardness or anything like that in our friendship. He has fully respected me as a friend and treated me like his close friend as well. And I won't even lie, it's like, I think I shed like a tear or two in the morning when I was thinking about it, because I got so emotional. I'm like, wow, like, it's really in the little things that someone does for you, and that's where you get to see, this person cares about you. This person took that time to know you, and this person took that time to acknowledge you. So this guy I'm talking about, we've been friends for I think 6 years and counting now. We started being friends in 2016. And we were very close, right? And back then I had a very, like, my choice in men was not always the best, I won't lie. And he'd always like come to me and be like, bro, because I'd always go to him first and be like, I feel like I like this guy, and 1, 2, 3, just explain the dynamics of the situations to him. And I remember this one guy I was having like a situation, I was not in a relationship with, and he would always be like, bro, like, leave this guy alone. Like, this guy does not care about you. This guy 1, 2, 3. And I always feel like, why is he being so negative about someone I like? Like, come on, And one thing I always respected about this friend of mine is that he never gave an opinion when it was not asked for. And when he did give an opinion, he would say it in a way that at the end of the day, it's my decision to make. He would never come across and be like, bro, leave this person or stay with this person. He wouldn't do that. He would never make a decision for me, which is something I really appreciated, because most of my friends would give an opinion and be like, nah, I feel like you're not good for this person, or this person's not good for you, and what. And I didn't like that, because as much as I'll tell you what's going on in the dynamics of the situation, you're not in the relationship with me when I'm going through it. So only I fully understand and know how I relate with the person I'm with. And he understood that so well. And I always appreciated him. I mean, I never really listened to him when it came to guys. And I'd always go to him and he'd always be like, but like, I did tell you so. I did tell you so. So this is all on you. Okay, cool. So then, yeah, so that's like one of the qualities that I honestly appreciate. I think this morning when I woke up emotional, I was just thinking about like, our relations like of late. So basically, dude, like, I was having breakfast, like, and I had like sausages and stuff for breakfast, and I was like, okay, like there was stuff stuck in my teeth, and then I had to literally get up and go and look for like toothpicks and like floss and everything to help me out of my teeth. And I thought about it. That's when I started to think about it. I'm like, you know, this nigga treats me like such a queen, and he knows I'm not a big fan of cooking. I can cook, don't get me wrong, I will cook if I have to, and I'm a great cook when I do cook, but I prefer not to cook. You know, given the opportunity, I wouldn't cook. When I visit him, he will always cook for me. He will literally always cook for me, offer me a beverage. And I don't like tomatoes in my food like that. He will never put tomatoes on them. Ibile, he would rather cook like a separate meal for me without tomatoes and then put tomatoes for himself because he likes them. Every time after I eat, he literally, I don't even need to ask. He takes my plate, he stands up, even if he's still eating, he'll stand up, take my plate for me to the kitchen, bring me toothpicks, and bring me floss if I need it. Or put the floss in the bathroom for me and be like, I put some floss for you in the bathroom. He doesn't floss, by the way. He doesn't, but he will get floss just for me. And the toothpick thing is one that trick. I was like, that's actually so thoughtful. I had braces, so obviously every time after a meal I had stuff like in my teeth and stuff. And without, whether we're at a restaurant or at his house or my house, anyway, or we're having a meal in the car, this nigga always had like a packet of toothpicks just for me. Every time when I finish eating, be like, here you go. I don't need to ask. He just knew. Every time I would have to visit him, or yes, when I'd go visit him at his place, or he comes to my place, or we meet somewhere. But majority of the times when I go visit him, he paid so much. He pays so much attention to me and the things I like, and he literally would be like he wouldn't even ask me or anything. It's like it's at his house or where he lives or whatever, or where he's at. And then as we're just chilling, talking, onto something that he knows I like, be chocolate, gummies, anything, he'd be like, do you want some? And I'm like, and things I know, some of the things that I like, he doesn't like. Things like chocolate and stuff. He doesn't like sweet things and stuff like that. But every time he knows I'm coming over, he will literally stock on those without asking me. Like, against the hell, maybe I'm doing my work or something. He'd be like, would you like some? And I'm just like, okay, like, okay. And I'm always like, I've been craving and thank you so much. And he knows my cravings beforehand. Like, would like randomly, hella will be chill. Like, I'm a tired dog. Can I get you wings? And I'm like, how do you know? I've been craving wings for so long. How do you know? I feel like me and that one guy friend of mine, we have such a telepathic relationship. Like, emotionally, he's there for me. He's my support system. I pray and hope that I'm also his support system, and that I'm there for him the way he wants me to be there for him. He's there for me the way I want a person to be there for me, right? He's shown me love that I feel like surpasses all other that I've experienced, like relationship wise, friendship wise. He showed me a beautiful level of love on a platonic level that I can always be so grateful for experiencing. I appreciate him so much. I won't even lie to you. The little things that he does, he calls me almost every day, and we can be on a call and not have anything to talk about, but like we're just there in the moment, you know. And then maybe if we go 5 minutes in silence, something will come from and be like, oh, by the way, today I saw this person, I saw this and this and that. I saw this pretty girl at campus and I felt this way about. And I'm just like, there's just always, like, our relationship is always evolving, and it's so beautiful to see. And he's so transparent and so vulnerable with me. And I'm also transparent and vulnerable with him, that it's so beautiful to see. And that's what I love about our friendship, that it gives the both of us space to grow independently while we're at it. He will call me out for my BS any day. Like, if there's one friend I know will wholeheartedly be like, bro, what you're doing is nonsense, it's him. I will call him out too for his nonsense any day. And I appreciate that so much. And we call out each other. Okay, we'll have our fight or our misunderstandings, but we respect each other through the misunderstandings, you know. Like, we don't fight and I call him names and he calls me names and it ends ugly. No. We will fight, have our arguments. He will say his part, I'll say my part. But throughout the argument, we respect each other, because one thing we learned to do from the very beginning of our friendship is to respect each other regardless. This guy will go all out for me. Like every time when I go see him, he makes sure that when I'm there I have a good time. There was this one time I went to go see him, and we went out. He wanted to go out to a club, and I'm not big on clubbing and stuff, but like I'm also big on doing things with my friends. So if they want to go out, I'm gonna go out with them, but I'm also keen on just like wholesome stuff. Stay home, we do whatever we do at home. So we went out to this club together. We went out to Zenzu, I think. So we go, it's a vibe, you know, Homonate, they're playing my type of music, we're getting drinks, and everything is just like great. And then I was wearing like a black tight dress, and it was like tight, and like my bum was just there, and it was short. And like men that would pass by would always like grab my bum or touch my bum, and it made me very uncomfortable in the situation. And I told him like, bro, people are literally touching me and touching my bum, and like that intentionally rubbing or passing by me to do that, and it's making me uncomfortable. I was like, alright, listen, this is what we're gonna do for the rest of the night. We can either go home and call it a night, or you can just dance in front of me so I can guard you. Like, you don't need to grind on me, you don't need to, our bodies don't need to touch you, anything if it makes you uncomfortable, but just be in front of me, like a safe distance in front of me, so I can guard you from anyone that's trying to touch you or that's trying to do anything around you. And I'm like, I think that was very thoughtful of him, because I didn't want to ruin his night as well. And he's like, cool. But he was really willing for us to leave. He was like, we can go if you want us to go. Like, it's okay. We don't need to do anything. But at the same time, I was like, nah, you're having a good time, and you specifically wanted to come and try out this club, so let's vibe. He's like, babe, and I was like, it's okay, I'll dance in front of you. And it was like on such a platonic level. Like, he didn't try anything, he didn't touch me inappropriately, he didn't breathe on my neck, nothing. It was just solely fun vibes and platonically while we're at it. Like, you don't find such nowadays. And I think people don't understand when I always say I love my male friends so much, because they feel like, how, you know, how are you able to be friends with them for so long and they don't catch feelings for you or anything? And I'm like, I also don't know. I just think it's God. I just think most of my male friends, like our friendships, are centered around God as well. And if you love God, you can surely love me as your friend and respect me as your friend. And it shows, God's love shows so clearly through my friends, my male friends, and I'm always so stunned when I look at the way they treat me, and I'm like, this is amazing. You know, I mean, there are obviously instances where if we go out together and that girls they will literally just ignore me, guys. Like, there's this one friend of mine, one male friend of mine, I'll omit his name as well. Like, we went to school together, we went to UB together, and every time I wanted to, or someone always called me like, can we go do this together? Can you walk me to the cafeteria? Can you walk me to the stop or anything? And like, I'm a person that likes holding hands. Like, I feel like that's my love language in a way. I like holding hands and holding on to the person I'm with regardless. Yay, we will be working, and I'm holding his arm, I'm holding his hand, and we're working. The moment I wanna le pochocho spono no sakakwe, you know, a painting crossing, he's like, let go of me. He'll actually be like, please let go of me, and then walk like a meter away, because I don't want this girl to be thinking there's something going on between me and you. And I'm like, and he's like, nah, but like, they once sat down with me as my male friends, and I'm like, I know sometimes you come across as a bit of intimidating to the girls we want, because you're always around us, and they feel like they don't want to be in a situation where they come second to our female friend. And one thing I've always made it clear is that when you guys get into relationships, I know my role, I know my boundaries. I will never come in between you and your partners. Neither will I ever go to your partner and be like, bro, I'm your friend, what. Like, I will give you the space you guys need as as a couple in the relationship that you're with the girl, because I wouldn't want a situation like that. Like, my boyfriends also, when they have problems with my relationship with my male friends also know how to know when this girl gets into a relationship, there are certain boundaries that we cannot cross anymore, you know. Now we have to ask before we do certain things, just out of respect for her boyfriend and her relationship, which is what I also have to do. And I just feel like I'm not I watched someone's YouTube video earlier before I recorded this. I forgot who it was. And it was a thing where someone was like, they prefer male friends over girlfriends, because female friends are always so dramatic and there's always so much gossip. And I don't think, don't get me wrong, girls are dramatic, girls gossip, that's just it. But the few female friends I have are so wholesome, and like, they're my safe space. I love them so much. You get me? Like, I feel like I found a balance in the two. male friends and female friends. There's no time that I will open my mouth and be like, nah, I don't want to go hang out with the girls. I want to be with boys this time around, or vice versa. No. I'll openly be comfortable with both of them and show both of them love equally. I mean, I'm surrounded by guys 90% of the time because, my male friends really are more down to doing a lot of things than my female friends are, which is okay. Like, I don't fault them for that at all. I understand how we're growing and life is evolving. We all have like different things. Also, most of my female friends are in relationships, so, and it's just always like, I feel like I'm at a place where I'm so, and like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm wholeheartedly so happy with the friends I have. Like, the ones I have now, and we have a strong bond, and we communicate, and we understand each other now, I would never want to lose. I think I filtered, and I'm content with what I have. We understand each other so much that even if we go days or weeks without talking, we understand what it's all love. We're all busy now. I know we're in our 20s, we're building our reputations now. We can't really talk every day like how we used to in high school, but we love each other. Every time we see each other, it's all love, no negative vibes, always. I won't lie to you. Like, my friends love me, and like, it took me a while to understand it because the way they'd show love to me sometimes, I wouldn't appreciate it. You get, like, I'd always want them to love me the way I want to be loved, not understanding that the way they show love is going to be different, from the way I perceive it. And I like got her like a bit late, but I'm glad it's not too late. Like, I appreciate them so much, and I understand like the way they love me, and they understand me, and I understand them as who they are. And I'm just really happy at the friends that got picked for me, bro. I was telling my mom the other day that on my wedding day, half of my bridal party, like my bridesmaids and stuff, are gonna be made of like my male friends. It's gonna be bridesmaids and groomsmaids, like part of my bridal party. And she was like, I know, because like you're always around guys. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. And I'm just like, yeah, Tota Hella, like, I found my group of people, and I'm really content with the group of people that I have. I can't tell them how much I love them enough. I just pray to God that I show them, and I pray to God that I'm a good friend to them because they're really good friends to me. You hear me? Yes. But yeah. Sorry, this is just one of those days where I just woke up and felt like just sharing how much I just appreciate my friends, and especially my male friends as well, because I understand the whole boy best friends are problematic, what, but like, you just find friends that understand boundaries and understand you, and you won't have problems. You can simply get into relationships, and your male friends understand what, listen, our friend is in a relationship, and there's certain things you can't do with her like that anymore out of respect for her relationship, even vice versa. When my male friends get into relationships, there's certain things I can't do anymore out of respect for the girlfriend and their relationship. You get people that just understand. Like, I think it just stems from it being genuine. If it's genuine, trust me, like, you won't have any problems, and your partners won't have any problems with the friendships you have and the relations you have. Ugh, I'm just so happy. I just feel like it's the little things. You don't need to do spontaneous things for me. It's the little things, bro. Just do the little things that will just make me just melt and feel like, wow, I'm actually so loved. Like, one thing also my one of my male friends does is he gets me flowers. Like, once in a while, like any flowers. He knows I love flowers. He'll just get me flowers, and I'm always like, oh wow, like, he knows how to make me happy. He knows how to cheer me up. They all do know how to cheer me up as my friends, and that just makes me so happy to know. But yeah, please, what you guys think about, what's you guys' take on male friends and male best friends, and boundaries that you guys put in place and everything? Like, what are your experiences with your male friends and your female friends? I think I'd really want to know and get like an idea of how it is out there besides what I've experienced. Like, he has a sense, like, this one friend of mine has a sense of protection over me that actually they all do. All my male friends will always protect me. I think they look at me as one of their own, or like that little sister at most times, Even though I'm older than most of them, but you know, it's okay, whatever. They will always protect me. Come rain, come sunshine, they will always protect me. They always got my back. After Groove, they always make sure they drop me off at home. I have a way of getting home. When I'm at Groove, they always make sure that I'm okay. When I'm home, they'll always call me to check up on me. When I'm at school, they'll always call to check up on me regardless, make sure I'm okay. You know, buy me wings, buy me flowers, go tag along with me for errands. Like, yo, guys, I don't even need to ask half the time. They just know. And I think that's where the beauty of it is. They just know. In the 6 years plus that I've been close to the two male friends that I call my bestest of best friends now, they just know. I appreciate the simple fact that they took time to learn me, to learn how I want to be loved, to learn how I want to be appreciated, to learn the things that irk me, to learn how best I fight, to learn what makes me mad, to learn when to step in. When they can see what this girl's getting annoyed and she's about to beat someone, they know when to step in and they know how to step in. Like, it's actually such a beautiful experience. I won't even lie. I won't even lie to you. They just, yo. The reason why I'm also putting emphasis on the male friends is because I know most of the time when you talk about male friends, it's not really the best of experiences because you have a best friend, a best male friend, and then down the line, he catches feelings or you catch feelings, and then that messes up the friendship. That's why I'm talking about my male friends. My female friends is the same thing. The purest form of love, the purest form of admiration, support. It's a support, guys. Like, it's not every day you find girls that root for you, but my friends root for me. My female friends will root for me. We root for each other. And we will call each other out as well. And we're so similar, like with a few of my female friends, we're so similar that we already know what the other person is thinking beforehand. We already know how this person's going to react to the situation beforehand. Even the ones that were not similar, we've gotten to know each other so well that we know what, okay, this one is the voice of reason, this one is a lover, this one is such an I don't care girl, this one will beat you, this one is will do, like, we already know each other's personalities so well that we know how to just gel when we're together. There's no conflict when we're together. There are no bad vibes when we're together because that's just who we are. Like, I don't know. I just woke up feeling so grateful for the people in my life. Like, the people I call my friends, the people I'm gonna tell I love every single time when we hang up on a phone call, I'm gonna tell you I love you. When we've been talking and the conversation ends, I'm gonna tell you I love you. When I see you, I'm gonna hug you like I didn't just see you yesterday. When you have a birthday, we will pull through for your birthday. When you want this, we will pull through. I will pull through always. Those people are people that know wholeheartedly, like, they know me, they know KT, and I'm so grateful for them. I'm not the easiest person to love. I just want to put out that I'm a very complicated person and I'm a very cranky person. I'm not the easiest person to get along with and to love, but they were so patient and so gentle with me. I pray every day that I'm a good friend to them as much as they're good friends to me. That it's not a one-sided relationship. That is appreciative of me as I am of them every day. I think that's my biggest prayer. That if I'm not treating my friends right, God, help me, like, discipline me, like, show me the way and be like, nah, do better for this person, you know? But yeah, that's me just talking about my female friends and my male friends and just talking about my friendships in general and how I wholeheartedly appreciate my girls and my guys, bro. Like, God did a great thing there. The people he picked, the ones I have now, particularly at this point in time in my life, because the past 2 years of my life have not been the easiest. Even this year, it has really not been the easiest, but they've been there through it all. I haven't had to add or subtract in the past 2-3 years of my life. It's been the same consistent and constant people through it all, throughout. Do you see that? Do you see that love? Do you see that support? I pray all of you guys as my followers and people watching this video that you find your people and you find comfort in knowing that these are your people and they love you wholeheartedly and they support you, and you guys form a sisterhood or brotherhood that is stronger than any other thing. Because trust me, it's your life becomes so much more peaceful. You become so much at ease with so many things when you've got people that root for you and that support you wholeheartedly without any jealousy. Ba sena mona, ba sena mokgwa o maswe, ba sena eng. Ko gore ba go rata o kgone go bona motho o go rata ka pelo ya gore yotlhe and motho o batla gore o itumele. This person wants nothing but happiness and contentment for you, that they will literally walk journeys with you, go through experiences with you just to make sure that you're happy and that you're okay and that you know they are there. They will never leave you no matter what. Like today, I think I appreciate my friendships more than my relationships. I mean, I've been single for I think a year or 2 years now, and I think it's been a year actually, a little over a year. But in this year, I took time to literally give back to my friends and experience my friends individually, and I'm happy I did that. Because before, I mean, obviously in a relationship, sometimes you tend to put more into your relationship and neglect your friendships. I mean, your friends won't tell you because they want you to be happy and they think that man's making you happy, but then you do it because most of the time you spend a lot of time with your partner, and you used to spend a lot of time with your friends, but then your partner's in the picture, so you do a lot of things with your partner now than with your friends, and that's just, I feel like sometimes it's a bit inevitable, and as friends we understand, but at the same time I feel like we feel the distance. I didn't know they could feel it because I've always been a person who guys. Like, I've always been in relationships or situationships, but for the first time I've just like sat down with myself and said, no, listen, you're not in a relationship, you're not doing this, you're not doing this. Just love your friends and love the people in your life, and discover KT and discover who KT's people are. Who are KT's friends? Who are KT's fans? Who are KT's sisters, brothers? You know, who's KT's family? Because this is it. This is a time when you make your connections, you make your friends, and you build that strong foundation with them. I'm not saying I'm not open to more friends. I'm 110% open to making new friends, because I feel like I'll always make new friends wherever I go. That's just the way of life. Like, it's a bit odd if you go someplace, so it's just, it's a bit foul. And excuse me, yeah, I just want to be that person that just makes friends and loves wholeheartedly and receives love. Girls, I love love. Platonic, romantically, doesn't matter. I love love. I love loving someone, and I love receiving love back. And it's something that I always do, regardless of if I get hurt or if I don't get hurt. So yeah, today is just a day where I'm appreciating my friendships so much. And I strongly believe that you do have friendship soulmates or friend soulmates, whatever you guys call them. 110%. But anyway, yeah, guys, I got my braces off and routine again. The routine is actually a bit uncomfortable. I feel like it's gonna get some getting used to. It needs some getting used to, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, week, whatever you guys have going on. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, guys. I really want this channel to be a very interactive channel. I don't want it to be me always talking, you guys watching me talk and getting bored halfway through the video. Like, let's interact, let's talk, let me hear your side of things and whatever, okay, your experiences. So please like, please share, please comment, and please subscribe. Let's grow together as a family. Let's grow together as friends. Love you guys. Bye.